Hi, everybody. Welcome to the astrology chat for January 17th, 2025. So, as I was meditating for the astrology today, I see people all in one way or another having this moment that could possibly be inspired by an outside irritation that makes them realize that something has changed. And I see people writing about it. I see people meditating. I see people just making kind of this internal decision that there's been an end. And because of this awareness of the end, there's kind of like this melancholy montage about maybe the good things that happened before this end, but even more is this awareness of why the end has to happen for next. And it's not just because of the astrology today. We do have a major conjunction between Venus and Saturn tomorrow. And so that energy is really aware today. So the keys for today are to let yourself be aware of this, to be aware of what needs to change, what adjustments have to be made, the adjustments that have maybe even happened without you realizing, right? This awareness that you've outgrown something and it's time for a new series, it's time for a new step. And this is really amplified by the fact that we have the moon in Virgo today. And the moon in Virgo does address the order, it addresses the structure, it addresses like, are things being done or ordered in a way that is enabling you to be active in your life, right? What is the health of your soul? What is the health of yourself? And again, with that South Node now in Virgo, this release energy is very much there. And the moon in Virgo has tension with both Mars, the Sun, and Pluto today. So there is this kind of underlying awareness of how your time has to be changed. This is still the Sun in Capricorn, right? So there's still awareness of like the ending, the growth, the awareness of what has shifted for you in your life and having to go off and kind of make those things happen. The moon is also making a square to Jupiter, so there could be this desire to kind of go overboard, but even if you go overboard, it doesn't satisfy you in the same way, right? The extreme doesn't give you the relief because it's time for balance, it's time for change, it's time for a modification. And there is a trine to Mercury, so there is this spiritual awareness, this ability to communicate with yourself. And the spiritual really is heavy because we have the sun making a sextile to Neptune. And so there is a divine conversation happening in the subconscious, in the spirit, about your expansion, about your growth, about your dreams, about the illusions, about the unseen. And the moon is also making an opposition to both Venus and Saturn because they're conjuncting on Saturday. And so again, here is this awareness of like, I'm different. I'm different. I want something different. It's time for a different season. These new responsibilities, these new dreams are going to require me to let go, to embrace an ending, an self-imposed ending or an ending that's happened naturally. So allow yourself to go into meditation. Allow yourself to feel that, write it out, dance it out. Just feel it because it's time to move on. I love you guys so much, and I'll see you tomorrow.